Welcome to Busy Bees.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Busy Bees. It's Mommy here. Doing a little bit of a different video than what you all are used to, so I hope that's okay. The beautiful babies will be back, of course, but as of right now, they are asleep because that's honestly the only way I could do anything by myself or personal like this. But I'm coming to y'all today because I wanted to kind of give a little more insight into me personally and what I've been up to and how it's been expecting our fourth kid through a third pregnancy. As you all know, we have Brooke, who is 3 years old. She will be 4 in September. And we have Ezra and Zora, who are 2 years old, and they will be 3 in January, so next year. If you follow us and check out our videos, you know that we are expecting another little boy, and he is due to arrive into our family this coming November. We're gonna have quite a bit of a busy last half of the year and then January with holidays and birthdays, because Brooke is September, this kid will be November, then you got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, our wedding anniversary, and then right around the corner, the twins' birthday. But I wanted to come to y'all with a more of a personal video just about me, what I've been dealing with. And to be honest, this pregnancy has been rough. I've dealt with every symptom under the sun, and some that I didn't experience with the other 2 pregnancies. Even with having twins, I feel that my time being pregnant with the twins was easier than it's been this go around. And of course, you know, there are things that contribute to that, age, weight, you know, different situation in life. But I mean, now we have 3 toddlers running around versus before the twins, it was just 1. I've had all the spikes in blood pressure, the nausea, the vomiting, the headaches, the exhaustion, wanting to sleep all the time, and of course cravings. Like, I've never been the type to not want to eat. So, and then I was also dealing with something that's new for us that I want to be transparent about, and I'm being a little vulnerable here, but dealing with guilt. Because when we originally found out that we were expecting another baby, it isn't exactly what we wanted in our life at that time. The reason why I felt guilty is because I didn't first off want this kid to ever feel or to ever be in a position where I didn't love all of my children the same. Because with Brooke, when I was pregnant with her, I was the happiest person I'd ever been in my life. Like, I couldn't have been more happy. And I was so appreciative of that time. I was just so happy. And then with the twins, it was a little, not as happy, but I had some stuff happening at work. And so I actually didn't tell them until I was almost 6 months pregnant with the twins. And then this go around, I literally just started a new job. I have 3 toddlers already. I'm in school. I'm trying to, you know, build a life for us through Busy Bees. We just have all these things going on. I was inventing something under the Busy Bees name, and it just felt like it couldn't have been a worse time. And so I felt guilty about that. And then also on top of that, we, TC and I planned, you know, growing our family with the other 2 pregnancies. Like, we made a conscious decision to do that. And this time we didn't. And so it kind of felt like it was just thrown at us. And we weren't expecting it. And because of that, I kind of, like I said, been dealing, and then on top of that, dealing with all of these symptoms. I had a situation a couple weeks back where I had to go see my midwife, like an emergency appointment, because I couldn't get out of bed. I was asleep for like 2.5 hours, and I was about to miss an appointment with her, and I just couldn't get out of bed. So I had asked TC to call them to reschedule for me, and thankfully, you know, it's a little different than the clinics that I've always gone to. She had a little more care and concern and asked to speak to me anyway. And so as we're checking in on me and I'm using this at-home blood pressure machine, it's reflecting that my blood pressure is like up into like 170 over 60 or 70 something. And then we did it again, and it was like 140 something over 60 something. And she just was like, that just seems so weird. So I really need to see you. Like, I know you're gonna be late, but I really need to see you. And all the while, because on top of the guilt that I was feeling for this pregnancy, I was feeling guilty as a parent to my current children, as a wife. Felt like I wasn't giving them the person they deserve or that they need. But amazingly enough, Brookie, she sees me laying down, she comes in, she asked me was I feeling okay, and I told her that I just wasn't feeling good at that time. And so she walks over to my dresser and then comes back and was like, Mommy, I'm gonna need you to drink a little bit of water, okay? And so I drink it, and then she's like, so do you feel better? And I was like, yes, baby, I feel better. She's like, okay, just drink a little more, please. And in that moment, I saw two things. I was amazed by how brilliant this 3-year-old mind is. The fact that she could understand the situation, find a way to like care for someone and to show that care and love was amazing to me. And second thing I saw was not only, you know, was she just being kind and nurturing, but she could only do that if those are the same things she's receiving. And so that really helped me in that moment to realize that no matter what, I am doing what I'm supposed to do as a mother and a wife and things. But fast forward to the appointment, I go in, and my blood pressure is still ranging. It was like 143 or 148 over 63. And so I'm normally like 90 to 100 for my top number and 50 to 60 for my bottom number. And so that's considered low, but that's like my norm. And so for me to have that top number be high and then the bottom number still kind of be within my range, and for them to be so far apart, it was just a weird situation. But my midwife had said that to her, that's indicating some type of recent stress. And I think I was just holding on to all these feelings and things, and you know, and I'm like, I'm at probation at work, you know, and the fact that I just started this job in March, this kid is coming in November, I won't be there for a year, so I won't qualify for FMLA. So it's like all these things that were just kind of weighing on my shoulders, and I guess then just showed up in how I was feeling physically, like it just took over. Thankfully enough, I went back the very next day to do a follow-up, and I was right back within my regular range. I think I was like 96 over 64 or something like that. And I got a lot of extra sleep that day, so I know that helped. But seeing Brooke, her care for me, and that worry that I wasn't being a good parent was lifted. I ended up telling my job that we were expecting. That weight was lifted. And throughout the entire time, I had to forgive myself and give myself grace that even though I may have had a split moment of a second of feeling indifferent about our situation, it still doesn't define who I am. And I know who I am. I'm a child of God. And there's no condemnation for those that are in Christ. And I had to be reminded of that. And I had to be reminded that no matter what, this child is a blessing. And because it is a blessing from the Lord, He will provide everything that we need. So it doesn't matter that I'm not going to qualify for FMLA. It doesn't matter that I'm on probation. It doesn't matter that, you know, we got 3 toddlers already. None of that matters. What matters is that we stand on our faith and believe and trust in the Lord that He will do what He says He's going to do. He loves us so much. And I was reminded in that moment as well, because now there is no life without this kid for us. There's just absolutely no option whatsoever. And I remember when I was pregnant with Brooke, someone said to me, think about how much you love that kid. Like, and they're not even here yet. Think about how much you love that kid. Just remember that the Lord loves you more than that. And before I heard that, I didn't think loving someone or something more than I loved, you know, the child I was baking up in my body was possible. But to be reminded that the Lord loves you more than that. So there's nothing that He won't do for me. There's nothing that He won't do for our children, my husband, our family, our situation. There's absolutely nothing He wouldn't do for us. And so just remembering that and realizing that really helped me get through that moment. And I just thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to share. And I really hope that you guys are okay with and enjoy me opening up like this, providing you with a little more insight, because it's not always sunshine and rainbows or sunshine and sprinkles, as Trolls World Tour says. But that, you know, we're real life people and we go through some stuff, and we have our challenges, but it's okay. It's okay as long as we get up and continue to try again. And if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you're at the end of the road, there's no help for you, that there's nothing, no options, that's just not true. Like, you have to immediately throw those lies out and remember that the Lord loves you more than anything you've ever loved, and He will always provide for you. So I just encourage you all to stand on that today. And again, the babies will be back. So I appreciate y'all for checking out this video. And if you haven't, go ahead and thumbs up and subscribe, because we truly want to have you guys keep up with us and what we have going on. So thanks again.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thumbs up and subscribe.